Guys, it's me, Layla, and today we're gonna watching
Hear me!
and my brother Parker.
Yeah.
Oh God, guys, we're sorry. My brother has a new cup because our last cup just broke like a few minutes ago, and we can't help it. So,
But I drank it all.
oh yeah,
I drank all that cup.
Gummy. I didn't mean to kiss it. I didn't even do it. Oh, I thought it was blue. Okay, so we're about to unpause this. But for a sec, I'm still confused. Ask Parker. Okay.
Why?
After this, we're going to be doing lie detector, and that's in the next video. So you guys better turn on the notifications and subscribe and turn on the like button so you guys see. So if you guys subscribe, then you can see my notifications and see my notifications.
Why?
And see my notifications, then you can see what happy videos I can
I
get.
don't even think you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so then you subscribe to get my to see the videos. So you guys better like and subscribe. Well, you don't have to, but if you want to see how much video when I upload a short or a video, you guys better turn on the notifications. Okay, we're gonna process now. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Collins, Prince of a faraway kingdom called Setia. I was born to the two worst parents ever. Dad and Mum were the king and queen of Setia, and they were the worst the town had ever seen. They shamelessly stole and ate the town's money, and also believed that we were above everyone else because we were royals. My brother, Gerald, who is 2 years older than me, was exactly like them. Selfish, and a big, empty-headed hunk who was only interested in growing his
Okay, guys, this might end early, so don't ask why, because it just ends whenever it wants, okay?
intimidating biceps and nothing else. I came out different though. Every time I got a chance, I helped people, even if Mom and Dad didn't like that very much. Once, when I was 10, I heard this girl crying by the castle gates.
Somebody! Anybody! I need help! My mom needs medication and we don't have any money.
My brother Gerald walked up to her and pushed her away from the gates, and then he was so rude. Get away from the castle, peasant. There are doctors all over the village. Go ask them for medication. This isn't a hospital.
I don't have any money for that. The king and queen took our farmland away. Please help me.
Get lost. I decided that was enough, but before I could do anything, the girl stood up to my barbaric brother, unwavered by his scare tactics.
You're a cow, and you don't scare me.
I think I had fallen in love. Gerald angrily shut the gates on her, and that was my cue to sneak through them later with a bag of coins I stole from his cloak, as vengeance for what he did to her. I found her at the same spot, looking so helpless. I can help you. She turned to me with big, brown eyes, which I'd never forget. And then I took out the bag of coins and gave it to her.
Thank you so much.
She hugged me and ran off before I could ask her name. As I stood up, my leg kicked something. It was a locket. Inside of it was an old picture of a man and a woman I guessed were her parents. I kept it and promised to return it whenever I saw her. But after that day, I never saw her again. In the next few weeks, I busied myself with caring for my plants as Gerald continued to be a menace.
Hey, Colin, knock, knock.
Not again. I slapped a hand across my face, exhausted of hearing his dumb jokes. It's a big, sweet, juicy piece of chicken. Nothing you'll ever know about. Vegan, real men eat these instead of ugly, foul broccolis. Well, why don't you have this? I swung a corpse flower in his face, and the smell drained the blood from his face. He screamed like a girl, and I burst out laughing. Years passed. A harsh winter hit my village, destroying all of our crops and plunging us into months of famine. As everyone struggled to manage, my parents continued to harass them for everything they had. And as soon as they realized that the people were too poor to sustain their extravagance, they organized a search party.
You brave men and women are the only hope of Setia. I put my strong sons Gerald and Collins in charge of you. You'll leave the town and search for ripe farmlands and other places. Once you find anything, Report back to the palace. I wish you luck.
We left that day and trudged through the deep snow searching for farmlands until a thick tornado struck the group on the fourth day and separated us. I was whirled away from Gerald and the group. When I woke up the next morning, I found myself in a lush forest. I walked around, admiring the greenery around me. Suddenly, I heard a growl behind me. Chilling fear shook my bones as I turned around and came face to face with a 7-foot bear. My skin prickled with goosebumps. And just when I thought I was done for, a girl jumped out of the bushes and grabbed me by the hand. We dashed through the dense bushes until we'd given the bear some distance.
I think it stopped chasing us.
Thank you for saving me. I'm Collins. What's your name?
I'm Raven.
She stood straight, and I was faced with the most beautiful lady I'd ever seen. She reminded me of one of the strong, tall Amazons I often read about in books.
What are you looking at?
I tried to speak, but I felt like a cat caught my tongue.
Uh-oh! It seems like it found us again. Come on!
We ran until we reached a small cottage in the middle of the forest.
Welcome to my humble abode.
You live here all by yourself? Isn't it too dangerous for you?
Nothing can scare me. In fact, they should all be scared of me.
The confident way she spoke gave me a sense of deja vu, and the brave girl from years back came into my thoughts. You know, you look quite familiar.
I've heard a lot of pickup lines from guys, but that one is new. A for effort, but I don't think we've ever met, handsome.
Wait, I'm really serious. I brought out her locket from my pockets. I've been carrying it around with me since that day, hoping it would lead me to that fierce owner who had faced Gerald, the girl I'd fallen in love with. And now, she was right in front of me. Remember this? You dropped it all those years ago when I helped you with money for your mom's illness. She looked at it as if it were a foreign object, so I opened the locket and showed her the picture of the people inside. I thought she recognized them for a moment, but her expression changed to a frown.
I told you I don't know you. That silly locket isn't going to change my mind. And have you never heard of doppelgangers?
It's just you look so alike. I closed the locket and slipped it back into my pocket, quite disappointed that she wasn't the one. Raven let me stay with her because I had nowhere else to go. I learned quite a lot about her in that while. How she loved music and loved to dance. We went on food gathering trips together, and in the process, I showed her all of my favorite plants and what I loved about each one. This is the Middle Mist Red. It's one of the prettiest and rarest flowers in the world.
It looks like a rose.
But it's not. It's actually a type of camellia flower. It'll look pretty on you.
Why don't we try?
She turned to the side, and I slipped the flower into her hair.
Well, what do you think?
I was stunned by her beauty. There were no words to express how beautiful I thought she was. It looks so beautiful on you.
Thank you.
She grabbed my arm.
Come on, there's something I want to show you.
I followed her as she excitedly led me past some beautiful glowing trees to a sea with an old ship tied to an abandoned dock. We found a lot of boxes in its storage. Wow, so many boxes. What do you think are in them?
Why don't you open one and find out?
I opened one of the boxes and was shocked to find it filled with diamonds. Where did they all come from?
I have no idea. They're my ticket out of here to somewhere better. We could share them if you want.
Raven and I spent our night on the ship, staring at the stars and talking about our futures. I forgot all about Gerald and everyone until the next morning, when I woke up and found myself surrounded by Gerald and the search group.
Today's your lucky day, Collins. Your big brother's come to save you.
How did you find me?
You weren't easy to find, but thanks to my excellent tracking skill, we tracked the debris from the tornado to here.
Gerald started to walk around, looking at everything in awe, and I just knew in that instant what he had in mind.
Look at all these plants. It can feed an entire town for years.
As if that wasn't bad enough, my back collided with one of the ship's boxes, which fell and spilled diamonds. I shifted to hide them from Gerald, but it was